Hello and welcome to another cold show. This is, I think, the last cold night of the year. The last truly cold night. It's, what is it, like March? Somewhere mid-March. Out here in Inglewood. Inglewood today. How are we doing this fine evening, huh? That's right, it's cold show. I am cold for your amusement. It's fun to be cold. I'm going to be on here for 1 hour. I'm going to cap it in an hour because I don't think my battery lasts more than an hour, as was shown in the last cold show. It'd have to be plugged in. Just going to walk down the Inglewood Trail here and back. How are we doing tonight, people? Let's get some people up here on the cold show. Questions, thoughts, ideas, anything, whatever you got. Look at this foaming river here. Just like a picture print by Courier and Dives, as the song goes. Damn, that's chilly. I'm not going to dive in there for your amusement, not tonight. Nope, I'm just here to answer your questions, thoughts, ideas, opinions, hot takes, cold takes. Toss me some cold takes. I guess we don't want any hot takes here on the cold show, right? Yeah. Damn, my hands are icicles right now. I'm going to have to switch up which hands I'm holding my table with. Just got out of a show. We played some pretty good songs. Played WU Report. I think it went over nice. How are we doing, huh? Who's on here? Cold show, that's right. It's like I forget what. Look at that. Wow. Snowy as hell in mid-March. It's usually not really this cold in March. It's usually around December-ish it starts snowing, but there was no snow this December. Very strange weather patterns. But at least there's snow now. Damn, it's cold. Unusually cold for what should be kind of getting on to spring here. I'm going to go under the bridge here. We've got one viewer. Welcome to the cold show. 2 minutes in, we got one viewer. How's it going tonight? Are you as cold as I am? Oh, wow. 8 viewers. Holy shit. Wow. Ilya Till. Hello. What's up? Hello. I'm on this bridge here. Check it out. There are foaming waters all around me. I'm seconds away from the jaws of death. Look at that. Foaming rapids. I'm talking white water. One of my favorite pinball machines of all time is Whitewater, actually. Crafting-themed pinball machine. Very good. Where am I from? Denver, Colorado. That's where I am. Well, I'm in Inglewood, which is a suburb of Denver. That's the iconic Chase building over there. You can see it. I'm in Inglewood, Denver, Colorado. Denver, the big D, Queen City, 303. That's where I'm talking about. Yeah. See you soon. Well, you're seeing me now, aren't you? See you soon. You're coming to one of my shows, perchance? Oh, here we go. Is this a tunnel? I actually can't tell. I thought this was a tunnel. I've always thought this was some kind of... Here we go. Yeah. A cigar? No, I don't smoke.
Don't smoke?
No, I don't smoke. Sorry. Can you call you Big Bro? Yeah, I guess I can. I mean, I can call me anything, really. Check this out. It's freaking Narnia over here. Wow. I mean, it's just a wintry wonderland tonight. Holy smoke. We got any questions, thoughts, ideas, takes? People offering me cigarettes. It's very strange how often people offer me cigarettes. I don't really get it. It's like I don't really understand who enjoys cigarettes. Cigarillo? What do you say? Cigar? What's the little type called? Cigarillo, I guess. Right, here we go. No stopping or standing in tunnel. I'm not sure how well that sign shows up. Well, screw it. I'm going to stand in this tunnel for about 3 minutes because my hands are very cold. I do not give a shit. The tunnel, the tunnel is like, what, 10 feet long, and the trail ends like 20 feet over in that direction. So it's not like there are going to be a ton of whizzing bikes around here. But really, the only reason disgusting signs like that exist is to discourage the homeless population, which makes me sick, patently. One subscribe, big bro. See you tomorrow. Oh. Well, tomorrow, what will I be doing tomorrow? Probably going to a zine making thing at down here, actually, in Inglewood tomorrow. But, wow, my hands are cold. Just a little warm up down here. If you have any questions, thoughts, ideas, tricks of the mind here, we're in the halls of illusion. Just like the Insane Clown Posse song. Let's take a walk down the hallway. It's a long way. It takes all day. Look over there. It's pretty spooky. I happen to like subterranean passages like this. They're fun. There's a certain charm about them. You know that things scuttle around down here, spiders and the like. It's freezy. I wasn't going to do another cold show, but then I'm like, may as well make it a trilogy. May as well round out the package. I think my dog is cute. And, do I think a dog is cute? Oh, my screen is broken a little bit. I can't really see do you think my dog is cute? And what are your pronouns? He, him, and I don't like dogs. So I can't see very well. Yeah. It's difficult in here. 7 on the cold show. All right. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Let's see. Are you in a sewer? Well, no, that's not a sewer. That's just a tunnel. That's just a city. See the two over there with the rocks leading to them, those do lead to a sewer, but that one is a tunnel for people to walk in. It's kind of confusing, I know. I've never been in this one before. But the sewer is like, oh no, I guess this is a drainage, and this is for if the river overflows. But it also just leads out. None of them lead to a sewer, actually. Although I have been in a tunnel that leads to a sewer before, and it's pretty spooky. Cool shades. Yes, these are my favorites. These are the solid white outline ones. They stand out well against basically anything. They have a nice contrast to them. Got them from a friend in New Mexico. They used to have the logo of the Las Cruces University on the arms, but it's faded off. Where is this? I'm in Inglewood. I'm in Inglewood, which is south of Denver. Yep, that's Inglewood right there. You can see behind me, and it's unusually snowy. So I figured time for another cold show. I'm gonna go through the tunnel here. I'm not sure how well the audio picks up, but it's very echoey in here. You can notice the difference in my voice as I enter. Yeah, you picked that up? It's pretty interesting, huh? Going in tunnels is nice. Tunnels have a lot of character to them. They have a lot of distinction. Oh wow, we're only 10 minutes in, and my hands are nippy. Well, I'm cold for your amusement, as the slogan here on Cold Show goes. Snow in California? Hell no, I'm not a Californian. I'm Coloradan. This is Colorado, baby. Denver, specifically. Denver metro area. It's just as snowy in Denver, although it's a little less picturesque, a little less beautiful. I mean, this Inglewood Park, it's a damn fairy wonderland out here, you know? It's beautiful. There's no snow in California, at least as far as I know. It's an absolute irradiated desert over there. I am glad we're getting snow, though. It's been a very dry winter. It's nice to see that the plants and trees and grass are getting some nourishment, some necessary moisture on the roots. Can you shout out my friend Dixon Mayaz? Dixon Mayaz. Okay, there you go. Are you smoking that Colorado weed? No, I don't smoke weed. Never have. No, actually, I have smoked weed once. Fucked my mind. Utterly. Destroyed my mind. I think my mind's recovered by now, but yeah, weed's not good for me, so I don't do it. By the river here. There's not really such a thing as Colorado weed, is there? Weed is just weed in any state, isn't it? It's not like a local regional delicacy or anything. It's not like a Denver omelet or whatever. I don't think the Denver omelet is that distinct either, for the record. I mean, there's only so many types of omelets, you know. Look at this shit. It's beautiful out here. Nice and snowy. Wow. Are you smoking that Colorado weed? I mean Colorado weed, right? Not Colorado. I don't know what Colorado is. Well, any other questions, thoughts, ideas racing around your minds as it happens, like the rotating of an atom? Look at that. Beautiful orange light. I love these orange lights. These are the older type of lights. They have character. They have class. You don't see them so often anymore. True big facts. You kind of look like Shaun White, the snowboarder guy. What is that? I don't know what snowboarder is. Is it a band or something? I am in snow. I am among a lot of snow, and my fingers need to go in my pockets. So I'm going to do that at this next bridge up here. I've got to hurry. Woo! Here's my shadow. Check it out. Wow. What is snowboarder? I haven't heard of that. Tell me. Let me know. Give me an idea. This next bridge here. This would be good to put my hands in my pockets. Wow. Forecast says about 20 degrees out. It feels a lot lower than that, but it's very moist in the air. Yeah, got my keyboard bagged up back there, so that's good. Won't get too cold. Let's get under the bridge here. Yes, please. Yeah. What is snowboarder? Let me know. Left the stream. No stopping or standing in tunnel. Hey, I don't care. I'm gonna stop and stand. I really am the ultimate outlaw here. Wow. I'm gonna like prop the phone up on my wrist so I can put both hands in my pockets. Wow. Okay, any questions here on the Cold Show? You've just tuned into the Cold Show. It's happening. It's snowing hard. It's icy, frosty. I'm cold for your amusement. Type it in the chat. That's right. Let's hear it. Ooh. Man. It is a cold night, I tell you what. All right, we got 3 people in the chat. You got any questions, ideas, opinions, philosophies to share? Anything at all, just leave it in the chat. We are live. We are happening. My gosh. It is one heck of a night. Tell you. It is not the kind of night that the average person would want to be out, but here I am. Look out there. Beautiful. Beautiful night. Very pretty, but not good if you don't have a coat on. I should have brought gloves. I'm just thinking about this right now. Check out this light. I love these kinds of lights. They're spooky. Damn. That's from a haunted house or something, I tell you what. Gosh, it's got a hole in it. Look at that. There's one spooky flippin' light, am I right? Heck, there I am. Oh, wait. Oh, damn. It just went out. That's scary. What the frick? That is haunting. Wow. I'm spooked. What's going on? Why did that go out? Weird. I think they'd have it on. I'll see the lights in that bridge over there are still on. Weird. Now that is a frightening occurrence. We got the cold show. I didn't announce this one, sorry. But my hands feel as if they are being held over a blazing fire of icicles right now. It's not so hype. But hey, it's the cold show. That's just how we roll here on the cold show. That's just how the cold show freaking rocks, am I right? Shoot. And people ask me if I want to buy a dang, what's it called, cigarillo, right? Yeah. I don't know if that picked up on audio. But it's funny because I don't smoke. I certainly don't smoke any stupid tobacco products. That's for sure. Yeah. Wow, it's frosty. I'm glad I decided to do this tonight because it probably is the last night. It's actually gonna be cold here around here. California, my ass. California would never look like this. Now we got that beautiful nature here in Colorado. That's what I'm talking about. That Denver type shit, Well, Inglewood, but same difference. Close enough. I can actually walk from Inglewood to Denver. True. A lot of people doubt that. I've had people say, "Wow, that's impossible, Nick. You can't do that." I can actually. It's not something most can do, but I can. All right, get the table here. Got my whole setup. Hello from India. Love you, country, freedom. I don't know about that. You're kind of underselling India there, I mean, India probably has more going on in it than America. We're not that interesting. All things I don't fucking hate America or anything, but it's, especially now, like, really, what is there to say, especially in terms of like freedom? It's not anything special. It's a bit overrated, if I'm being honest. Like you can like it, but like India, you're kind of underselling India there. India's cool. It's a cool nation. It's a nice country. Got big cities and stuff, and here it's like, look at that. Flurry, absolute flurry. Gotta keep the phone safe. You want to be smart and innovative like America. We're not that smart or innovative. We mostly just outsource our labor. There's nothing smart or innovative about that. It's just it's really like sick in a way. It's kind of sociopathic. We don't really do our own work or come up with our own ideas over here, believe me. We're not that innovative, India comes up with shit, it's you guys are the location of the Indus Valley civilization. It's one of the earliest civilizations on Earth, and that's way more important than America. Let me tell you, the Indus Valley, this light is covered in dust. It's just absolutely caked in spider webs. Yeah, this is America for you. Land of the free, home of the brave. That's America. Yeah, we're not that innovative, We like to talk up a big game, but in terms of innovation, and you have freedom to wear sunglasses at night. You can't do that over there? Laws against it? I mean, it's okay. It's kind of stupid too. You bump into stuff. I just do it. Most people don't wear sunglasses at night. Why do you have laws against wearing sunglasses at night? Genuinely wondering. It's kind of an interesting law to have, I have to say. It's like, why would such a thing be passed? Well, I guess I suppose I get it if someone is driving, but if someone's just walking, I think they should be able to wear sunglasses, normal glasses, whatever type glasses they want at night. Oh, it's not illegal but looked down upon by society. Well, people consider me somewhat of an eccentric for doing it too. I've had people talk about it, so it's not like it's at all common. I just like how sunglasses look, um, and they help with eye contact with my autism. That's one of the main reasons. But they also just look darn good. So I wear them. I wouldn't say it's particularly like a wildly transgressive social taboo I'm shattering or anything, but it's not like a common thing at all. I just do it. You see my breath condensating there. I wouldn't say that there was a famous American song about wearing sunglasses at night. USA invented it. I can't say I've ever heard that song. Maybe I've heard of it, but maybe someone told me about it one time because I do, but I haven't heard it. Then again, it's not really something that's like necessary, so if the USA invented it, that's another completely redundant American invention. That isn't really necessary. It's cool though. I mean, looks neat. I can't say it particularly benefits me. Aside from the eye contact thing, but that's just kind of a convenience. I will say, America vastly overstates itself. That's really all I can say about America. Is like we think we're the hot shit. I'm kind of tired of that attitude. I'm tired of that outlook. It's become boring to me. Yeah, because there's only so long you can say it while there's no kind of. I hate to stereotype, but you look like famous snowboarder Shaun White. Oh, snowboarder. I thought it was snowboarder, 2 words. I have no idea who that is. I don't know. I can't say I've ever been compared to him before. Usually it's Dave Mustaine I'm compared to. Shaun White. That might just be because it's so dark. You can't really see me so well. This sickly orange lighting. It looks like I'm in Malariaville here. Yeah. It's not such good lighting. That's okay. You can stereotype. I don't mind being stereotyped. Screw it. I'm a stupid American. I live in the land of the dollar cheeseburger. Oh, look at this graffiti. I don't know if it shows up at all. It's like a smiley face. It's cute. Probably doesn't show up. Well, it's neat anyway. Maybe it's a Cheshire cat. I like that. I like graffiti if it's got a scheme to it. Wow, these lights are filthy. Holy shit. Covered in spider webs. So many spiders. I pulled that light, they're home. It's 23 minutes into the stream here. How many bridges do I have to walk under before it's half an hour and I can turn back? The halfway point. I don't think you are stupid. You are introspective and thoughtful. Many people are not like that in the world. Well, yeah, that's true. I'd say I'm probably more introspective than the average American, and that's because I read a lot. Reading helps with that particular quality. You shouldn't come to America expecting all Americans to be like me, that's for sure. Here we are out in the open. Beautiful river, nice little stream, wonderful little park here. And my hands are already feeling the brunt of the Arctic blast, the absolute frigid freeze here. But hey, it's the cold show. That's how the cold show goes. That's just how the cold show rolls, you know. Cold, cold, cold. Non-stop. Non-stop cold action. Got any ideas, sentiments, Uh, general opinions. There's the hospital over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's up over that hill. That's the big hospital. I've been in there a couple times. Not as a patient, but my mom got a shoulder surgery there. Got some ligaments reformed, or some ligaments, some kind of musculature around the shoulder. It was a very interesting process. The only place that is cold in India is near Himalayan mountains near the China border. Yeah, I bet. Himalayas are cool. I like the Himalayas. I've seen lots of pictures and videos of them. They're an awesome range. The Rockies are not too bad themselves, though. And being in a mountain state, I know the mountains very well. I love the Himalayas. I like the Andes. The Alps are okay. They're kind of small fry for my taste. I like the big ones. I like the big old mountains. Big chonking rocks. That's what I'm talking about. I've been on some wild mountains in my time. I like the mountains. I can relate to the Himalayas, you know. I know how it is. I've been in the Rockies. All right, another tunnel. Good. It'll work. When the pollution clears, I can see the mountains. I live 100 kilometers from Mount Everest. Nice. That's cool. This past, when was it? Like November-ish? Yeah, November. This past November, I was actually on the top of Mount Manitou, which is right next to Pikes Peak. I was above cloud level. It was very interesting, very exciting. And they say that from the top of Pikes Peak, I haven't been to the top of Pikes Peak, but what they say is you can actually see Denver from the top of Pikes Peak, which is in next to Colorado Springs. That's how tall Pikes Peak is. That's how big it is, as you can see Denver. And Denver's about, 70 miles away? Rocky Mountains have good skiing, I hear. Skiing is popular here because of lots of avalanche. Oh, skiing isn't popular here because of lots of avalanche. Yeah, I bet. I don't know how common avalanches are in the Rockies. I know they do happen. And it's not fun when they do, I bet. But, yeah, they do. I know there's some skiing in the Himalayas, right? You got a little bit of skiing. But I bet the avalanches are way bigger. Way more extreme. This past year, it's been a terrible winter for snow melt. We haven't had too much snow. Finally, we got some freaking snow here, but it was very dry and awful for a long while, and that's not good. And it's because the disgusting AI data centers are sucking up all the water. It's no mystery to me as to why the weather has been absolute garbage. But most people, Californians, when they come here, they say, oh, this is disgusting. This is fine. Being Coloradan, this is my type of weather right here. This is how I like it. Screw it. I like the cold. I like it when it's frosty, and I like it when snow comes down in a nice big torrent, That's what I'm into. Big old snow. You got someone flashing a light on me? There not be any cops to bother me. I'm just out here for an evening stroll. I'm walking down that street. Which street? The street above me? Because this is a street. See this over the bridge? That's a street. This is a trail. I'm on the trail here, see? So, it's different. I'm not really on a street. This is it. The cold is much better than the heat. I agree. Yeah. I have to say, when I'm out on a night like this and I've got a good coat, I don't have gloves, but I got a good coat. I can handle a temperature like this. It's not so bad. But when it's the middle of July and it's just sickeningly claustrophobic, disgusting hot, I'm not big into that. Because there isn't like a beach here or anything I can go and cool off on, like the Californians have access to all the time. So I don't even like the water. So being out in the snow, it's nice. It can be very relaxing and meditative. I guess this is the end of the trail here. So I'm gonna start walking back. Look at this apartment complex here. It's kind of neat. Nice look to it. It's much prettier than a lot of the apartment complexes in Denver. Wow. I guess that's the Inglewood Trail. Yep, this is the end. Right up here. So I'm gonna walk back, and then we'll end the Cole show. Yeah. Wow. This trail's a lot shorter than I assumed it would be. Does it go on a little bit? Maybe. I'll have to explore it some other day. It's hard to breathe at Denver because of high elevation. Not for me. My respiratory system is completely adapted to this temperature, or elevation, and temperature both. The elevation, and it's the same in your area with the Himalayan tribes, the Sherpas. Sherpas have bigger lungs than all the other people. And it's the same with the Incas in the Andes. People in mountain areas just have bigger lungs. They have to. Got to adapt. I can breathe fine. Every day when I'm in Denver, my lungs take in the adequate oxygen because my lungs are probably about 1.5 larger than like the average Floridians, larger lungs. That's just a necessary evolutionary adaptation that people make. Sherpas are well adapted to high elevation. Denver people are like Sherpa. Yeah, basically. I mean, there's Coloradans that live at higher elevations than I do, like Nederlanders and Estes Park people, real mountain men, and they have even larger lungs. Their lungs might be like 2 times the size of the average Floridians, but yeah, Denver people have a pretty sizable lung capacity, I would say, although we're not in the mountains. So, but yeah, I can breathe fine. It's not a challenge at all for me. It's just like, normal. I'm used to the amount of oxygen I get, and it's much fresher and cleaner than in a lot of areas in the country. Although, just like everything else lately, the air here has been kind of shit too. It's been kind of a noticeable drop in quality, a little more smog, a little more particulate on the index, and that's no good. But, look at that. Beautiful snowy hill. Absolutely gorgeous tonight. Got this nice little river. It's very pleasant. I don't actually know what this river is called, oddly enough. Are there AI data centers being built near you? I think there's been 1 or 2 proposed. People fucking hate them, so we're trying to not have them be built. And I think in a couple decades, like 50 or so, they'll just be like Rocky Flats. They'll just be an abandoned ruin, a testament to American excess. That's what I mean when I say Americans aren't smart or innovate. We're really just big polluters. We're really just, we're very good at industrialization, but that's not at all the same as innovation. Building a factory doesn't mean you're intelligent, You just build a factory. Not shit smart about that. It's just a building. They try to drink up everyone's water and power. Yeah. Make me sick. So it's nice. There's a lot of snow here. That's all water. All goes to these nice trees here. Good shit. These trees deserve to drink. They deserve to have some hydration. And I don't know. This snow is kind of a surprise today. I did not see it coming, but I thought, do a third cold show. Why the heck not? It's the last opportunity of the season, probably. Probably won't be this snowy again till next March. There might be 1 snow day next year if the trend continues. We are really just fucking everyone over, huh? But what else is new, That's how America is. America's not so hot. India is also polluting a lot. Hopefully they do environmental regulation here and make it better. China used to be polluted, but they made it much better recently. Well, good. Good for you. See, well, good for China, I guess. Yeah, I know India gets a lot of pollution. That's no good. But like America, there's no way we're that much cleaner than India. Like, all things considered, I'm sure we pollute a great deal. Just doesn't get reported on so much. I read an article in Ripley's Believe It or Not a long time ago. One of the original Ripley's Believe It or Not articles about from the 1930s about the Ganges, about funeral pyres and bathing in the river, and that's a river that's very polluted, all right, and it's just absolutely like one of the filthiest rivers in the world, but it's very sacred, right? Because you go in and it's like a sacred site. I think that's pretty neat, all things considered. I'm not sure if it's more or less polluted than it was when that article was written, but I find it interesting. The Ganges, it's a neat river. This river's like nothing close to that. You can see the water down there. Nothing close to the mighty Ganges, but I think that's a neat river. I think it's the Ganges I'm thinking of. It's interesting. And, that's another thing with us Americans. Like, we've done some wild stuff. Yes, I live 15 miles from Ganges River. Some places are better now, but industrialization and greed have caused it to get polluted. Well, maybe it's not the Ganges I'm thinking of, because in the article I read, it was, it's pretty much like, pre like any big factories. It's like the 30s, and it talks about the sewage being tossed in and the refuse, a lot of trash. It's like a sacred thing. It's like you're baptized in this river and it's polluted like on purpose. I don't know. Maybe it's the Ganges I'm thinking of. But it's, some river in India. I think it's the Ganges that the article's about. But like I say, we Americans are way too judgmental about that kind of thing, and funeral pyres. We would just like, we cremate people. That's the same thing. Hi, I'm black. Okay, well, good for you. Welcome to the Cold Show. I'm here in a tunnel. How's it popping? How's it hanging? How's it going? We've got about, 20 more minutes out here in the cold. Any questions, thoughts, ideas, opinions, roughage? Add it in the chat, pop it in, type it in. Let's go. You see my breath condensate? Yes, it's Ganges, and it's considered holy. It ran until 1970s, and then it got polluted due to industrial pollution and waste. Well, what I'm thinking of is from the 30s, and it was already polluted. I guess not like industrially polluted, but it was full of trash. I don't know. I think Ripley's account is pretty accurate. But that's neat you live near it. I'm sure it's a fascinating spot. And see, America doesn't have any rivers like that. We don't got like rivers with holy temples next to them and shit. All we have here are churches, and they're the most boring, redundant places imaginable. So America's not all it's cracked up to be, I tell you. Anyway, we got 2 viewers on, 3 likes. Okay, thanks for it. Pick up the table, keep going. Wow, my hands are cold right now. Any thoughts? Any opinion? Oh, 3 people. Message retracted. Okay. Hey, Nick. We got someone new on the Cold Show. How's it going? You got a question? You got some thoughts? You got some input? Leave it in the chat. What's up, homie? My hands are cold, and I'm in Inglewood, and this is the tunnel here. Isn't that exciting? What an evening. What a delightful evening. I just played some pop music, and right now it's cold. Any questions about Inglewood? Inglewood's a fascinating spot. We got any queries as to the state of Inglewood? Leave them in the chat. Yeah, I just had something important to invite you to. I'm wondering if you're interested. Sure. What you thinking? Something to invite me to. Go for it. I am interested. Yeah. Is Inglewood a neighborhood or a street? It's actually neither. It's a suburb. Here in Denver, neighborhoods are like Congress Park, Park Hill, Cheesman Park, like that. And those are like actual Denver. And then there's the suburbs like Lakewood, Inglewood, Littleton, Wheat Ridge, Arvada, like those. Inglewood is a suburb. It's not a street. Although the street I'm on is, I'm close to Broadway. I'm not sure what this street is, but I'm close to Broadway. I guess this would be like Grant. If Grant is down here, and then there's the river. I call it a river. It's probably considered a stream etymologically. Is it more residential or commercial? That's a good question. I guess it's more residential because there's more houses, although there's more houses basically anywhere than like businesses. It's not too commercial. I'm close to downtown Inglewood, and it's like a couple nice little businesses. There's an Italian restaurant, Mexican restaurant, tabletop game store, bookstore. Some nice little businesses, but there's more houses here than businesses, although that's the case most anywhere. Really only downtown Denver, Central District, and Colfax has more businesses than houses. And Broadway, I guess, too. I mean, although Broadway's not really a neighborhood, neither is Colfax, they're streets, but I consider them kind of regions unto themselves. Anyway, you have something to invite me to? O'Doyle Rules 11. You sound Irish. Close to St. Patrick's Day here. You have some kind of offer. I'm tempted. I'm interested. I'm on board. Let me know. I am interested. Any thoughts, ideas, domain of the mind? Wow, this echo is wild. Hello. It's good for the stream too, because I know you can hear that, for sure. No way you can't hear that. The audio on my phone is garbage. You have something to invite me to? Lay it on. Is that a cop? No. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Moving right along. But got any questions, thoughts, ideas, concerns, opinions? All here, all on the Cold Show. Yeah. There's Inglewood. Beautiful little park. It must be safe in Inglewood if you can walk at night. Well, yeah, I mean, there's never been a point where I'm walking alone at night and I feel in danger, actually. Anywhere in Colorado, I've never felt as if my life is in a real threat, It's pretty chill, The most it happens, like earlier happened tonight, is you get asked if you want to buy a cigarillo. That's the most that will happen to you here in Colorado. Probably because so many people smoke weed. But we don't have a very intense life like, Detroit or Chicago or somewhere like that. It doesn't really happen. Not in Denver. Most of the drug addicts just keep to themselves and squat in an alley and, don't bother anyone. I think Colorado is one of the safest places in USA. I heard some places could be scary. Well, it depends on whether you're nice or not to just the lower class generally. Like if you're and I don't make money by any means. I'm I'm in poverty myself, but that's not uncommon at all in America. No one makes a shit ton of money, but if you're nice to the drug addicts, the crowds, and even the gangs, like if you're chill with them, they'll be chill with you. It's not hard to be. Just be cool. But they can tell if you're a loser walking through their turf. And then you might have some trouble, but so long as you're not a loser, you project an air of confidence. Generally, I know what I'm doing. And like in Denver, I know that everywhere so well that like it's very obvious I'm from here. So no one looks at me and goes, "Oh, it doesn't make sense you to be here." Um, with if I walked over to Detroit or something, someone there might be like, "Hey, we don't know who you are. What the hell is your attitude? Gonna beat on you." But you're in a here in Denver, it's nice and chill. Smoking weed is quasi-legal in North. Cops do not care here as long as you don't cause problems for anyone. Okay. Brother looks the guy I would stop on the sidewalk and ask where to get weed. Well, here in Colorado, there's so many dispensaries that no one really needs to ask where to get weed. It's not difficult to, so I've never been asked where to get weed. Although I suppose I do look like that somewhat. I think more so I look like a meth addict. I look a lot more like a meth addict than a marijuana smoker. I think I look like I'm on meth a lot. The cops generally do get on my case a lot more than other people, I would imagine, just because my hair is a sort of stringy. I'm never on meth, though. You look like the guy I see down the street right now. Okay, sure. Well, I mean, I'm not on a street, so it can't be me. I'm on a trail, but, whatever, I suppose. That is interesting. Oh man, my hands are nippy. Gotta get under this new tunnel. I'm in Spokane. I'm in Spokane, Washington. Our meth heads are a different breed. Oh, I bet they're particularly stringy and strung out in all sorts of ways. We do have meth addicts here in Denver, so, it's not so outrageous for the cops to think I am one, although, I am completely sober all the fucking time, so it's a bit annoying to be mistaken for one. That's a little trite, a little condescending, a little annoying. Just because of my looks, just because of my outward appearance, people go, "Oh, you must be on drugs." Not though, always sober. Did weed once, was not worth it. Well, I did weed twice. I took edible one time and I smoked once, and either time was worth it. So, never again. Never again. I do not like marijuana. All right, we got 12 minutes left on the Cold Show. I think I'm back to Broadway, so any thoughts, ideas, epistemological sentiments, whatever you got, lay it on me, lay it on thick, let's hear it. Someone had some kind of offer earlier. Hopefully they email me. Insequeira119@gmail.com, NSEQUEIRA119@gmail.com if you want to send me that offer if you're playing this back. I don't know. Have you read Albert Camus, philosopher? Yeah, I've read Camus. I've read The Stranger. Yeah, I know Camus. He's good. He's neat. Yeah. I like most philosophers generally, except Ayn Rand. I think Ayn Rand has a head full of bricks. I don't even know if she can be called a philosopher because she's such a fucking idiot. But other than that, I like the philosophers. I like Camus. I like Nietzsche. I like Plato. I like Plato especially. But yeah, Rick Camus. Wow. Have you read Michel Foucault, philosopher from France? Yeah, I've read Foucault. I know his stuff. Like I say, reading helps you become insightful about the world and your place in it and all of that. Philosophy's good. Not enough big time philosophers these days, I think. Wow, my hands are cold. Holy smoke. Ooh, pins and needles, I tell you what. Wow, it is a frosty night. It's the cold show. We got 10 minutes left. Leave me some questions. Leave me some ideas, some thoughts. Okay, if you have read these two philosophers, then you are ahead of most people in terms of free thought. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad, I'm in the top percentile. That's very neat. Wow. That's good to think about. We got any other questions, ideas, anything, leave it in the chat. We got one viewer. Anyone else? I'm about to exit this tunnel. And then we will wrap it up. It's been a fantastic cold show. I think this might be, well, the Trinidad one was pretty good. There's cool stuff in Trinidad, but I don't know. I'm glad I did another one of these. It's worth it. It's always interesting to see who pops in, and, And I'm cold, and that's funny in a sense. So, here we go. Out into the park. Check it out. There we go. Emerging back to downtown Inglewood. Central Inglewood type of stuff. All right. Let's see. 9 minutes. 9 minutes here in the park. What a night. Wow. Good night, sir. Nice to see Colorado. What's that word? Perspective. Stay warm and maybe get some hot chocolate. I am starting my morning. Well, you start morning. It is currently, what time is it? About 10 p.m.? 10 p.m. here in Inglewood. Certainly different time zones. Yeah, sun's over on the other side of the world. I think you're rather handsome. Their opinion on your looks stems from an archaic view that came around during Vietnam, and the bigots with an archaic view that came around during Vietnam. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I might have a sort of a late 60s sort of look, I suppose. I don't know. You mean during the American-Vietnam War? Because I'm not in Vietnam. I suppose. Although, reading stuff like Junkie... whoops, on my table there. Reading stuff like Junkie by William Burroughs, you get the idea that drug addicts did exist pre-1960s. Very much so. And, I mean, drug addicts, that's as old as history itself. Opium dens and stuff, but drug addiction has always been a thing. It didn't start during the Vietnam War, but I get what you mean. I don't know. I think I kind of look more like a modern meth addict. Oh my gosh, it's a kitty. Hi, Kit Kat. Oh wow. Turn the cold show off. Don't go in the river. Can see this kitty? I don't have any treats for you. You have anything to say? No? Okay. Don't go in the river. Oh, poor cat. Wonder if he's lost. Dang, that's cute. Hi, kitty. Oh, he's making the scared pose. He, she. Meowing. That's cute. Well, get inside somewhere and stay warm, okay? How's it going, Kit Kat? How's it going, feline friend? Meow. Okay, I won't bother you anymore. You're very cute, though. Get home safe, okay? Hope you have a home. You probably should not be out in weather like this. Dang, you're cute, little Oreo cat. Wow, what a way to end the cold show. My gosh. What's up, bud? What, you don't know where your owners is or something? You're very pretty. Oh, don't be scared. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I won't bother you anymore. Dang, that cat's cute. Cute cat. Be safe, okay? Looks pretty well fed, so I assume it's not an alley cat or anything. Just out for a night walk in the snow. It's really cold though, so you get inside, okay? Heck, it's freezing out here. Oh my gosh. Look at her. Curling up in the snow. Dang, you're cute. Wow, special guest on the cold show here. What a way to end out the cold show. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave, okay? You won't let me pet you or anything, so you go home to your owners, right? Hope it's not a stray cat. These are not good temperatures for a cat. Although I guess it'll be warm in the morning, so it'll be okay. Hope so. Just some random cat. Dang, that's cute though. Man, what a nice feline. What an apex predator out here in the snow. Makes the night all the more magical, doesn't it? Really chill. Anyway, so yeah, that's the cold show. We have one viewer on. Do you have a question, thought, idea, anything to end the cold show off? If you do, type it in the chat, and then I'll be out of here. You got any ideas, thoughts, anything? My hands are very cold, both of them. So, like to end it here, but I will give you the opportunity to say something. No more viewer. Well, wasn't that an interesting show? A cold show. That's just how we roll here in good old Colorado. Nice and cold, freezy, frosty all day. You know, snowing it up. That's right. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. That'll be it for this cold show. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you got something out of it. Is that wow, my hair's got snow in it. How do I end this thing? Well, I'm just gonna press this X button. I hope that ends it. Happy cold show. Good time all around. I'm cold for your amusement. I'll try and do this again next year, but I think this is the last time there's gonna be snow at this level. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Bye. Good night. Stay warm in there. Hope you're inside next to a raging fire. That's the cold show. Yeah.